Today is the day then. It's going to be a very big day in the world of our Football Manager save with Esbjerg. We've got 4 games left to play of the Superliga season, and we could technically, probably won't, but we could qualify for the Champions League. What is more likely is we will qualify for probably the Europa Conference League. Maybe we can't get Champions League. We might be able to get Europa League. We're probably going to get Europa Conference League. We do need to finish 3rd or 4th, I think, to get Europa Conference League. 4th place will probably be the European Places playoff. In other news, before we kick off on these 4 final games of the season, we have actually managed to convince the board to spend some money. £950,000 to improve our training facilities, which is something that we have desperately needed because I promised it to a lot of players when they signed, and now they're actually going to get some new training facilities come October. And just a quick reminder of where we are so far. We've only played, I think, 1 more match since the last time we were here, and it was a 2-0 defeat against Copenhagen, which, let's be honest, you kind of expect us to lose against Copenhagen. AGF, Brøndby, Copenhagen again, and Randers round off this season. Let's jump straight in to the AGF game. The starting lineup then for the AGF game at home will be Ojo in goal, Mortensen, De Beer, Darlan and Luptak in defence. Luptak is not a left-back. He's not a very good left-back, but we are going to start trying to play him there because Kingsley Madu is just garbage. Strunk and Tonino in the middle, Peter and Montano on the wings, Carvalho and Lecoq leading the line. Lecoq is wanted by Nordjylland, so we don't need to worry that he might be off to PSG in the summer. Also, looking at our other players, Matteo Meyer is soon to be back from his injury. He's had a lot of injuries this season. We have certainly missed him, but thankfully for us, Lecoq and arguably Carvalho have kind of picked up the reins a little bit. So has Pete, actually, scoring 7 goals. Now, I will tell you now, I'm not expecting to play all 4 of these matches on camera, but we are basically going to see the results of every single match between now and the end of the season in this episode. AGF is a match that I think we should be good enough to win, although they are still pretty good. They are ahead of us in the table. It's been a while since I've played this save. You may not have realised that, but it's been quite a while, so I'm possibly a little bit overconfident. 4 minutes on the clock and Tim De Beers picks up a yellow card early on. We've got the ball deep in AGF territory. Antonin Lecoq heads over the bar. First chance goes our way. Well, first chance on camera goes our way. Apparently AGF have had 3 shots now, potentially 4. Furhat with a free kick on the right-hand side. Madsen's at the back. It's cleared by Lecoq. And Dye on the volley. Christiansen heads just over the bar. We got very lucky with that. Ojo with the ball in his hands. What is he going to do then? Goes for a little walk. I still don't like our goalkeepers. I still can't find good goalkeepers. Ojo's probably the best we've had, but he's not great either. Carvalho through ball to Lecoq. First time shot, and that is awful. That could have been a spectacular goal. Instead, it was miles wide and over. Tim De Beer with a free kick. Has he always had a beard? Or am I only noticing this just now? We've lost the ball. Admittedly, we're playing Luptak, who is not a very good left-back, as a left-back, as an attacking full-back as well. It is Ojo with the ball. Darlan, who I really want to sign in the summer, but we are not financially in a position to do so. Luptak with the ball, goes for a run. Tonino to Lecoq, on the ground to Carvalho, well outside the area. It falls to Montano, tries to chip the goalkeeper who was standing on his line, and it goes over the bar. Randers have taken the lead against Brøndby, which could be good for us in the grand scheme of things, because I think Randers are 6th. Final 3 minutes of the half. We've got the ball through Mortensen in a very good position, and Leo Montano has scored. The referee is going to check for some VAR. Mortensen might have been offside. I don't think he was. I can understand why they think that. The goal's been disallowed. He was offside. I told you he was offside. How far offside was he? So De Beer had the ball here. We can't really see. You can see in the top right, the lines. He must have been offside. Also, whilst that highlight was going on, Brøndby equalised against Randers. So, half-time here, it is 0-0. I'd say we're looking like the better team. We're looking more likely to score. So, we'll just keep going. How good is Luptak doing? He's on a 6-5. Not very good. Pete as well is also struggling on our right wing. He's on a 6-5 now. Was on a 6-4 at half-time. Pete has the ball, loses out, gets it back. That was very lucky for Pete. The Spaniard goes for a run, kicks it straight into one of the 65 AGF defenders. We've got the ball. Montano. Luptak's making a run. He was never going to get there. Even if he got past Furhat would have been good enough and quick enough to get the ball back. It is now AGF coming forward. Strunk with a slide. Only finds one of their players. De Beer clears it. Strunk collects for us. Big lump towards Lecoq. The goalkeeper's come out and Lecoq's missed another one. He's missed 2 golden opportunities. I'm all for him taking first-time shots. I'm definitely all up for that, but they at least need to be on target. Right, we're about on the hour mark. In fact, we are on the hour mark. Let's do some changes. Luptak's going to come off. Have we got a right back? Angelini. Oh, we're doing it. Angelini, I don't think, has played for us. He hasn't played for us. He's going to come on as a right back. Mortensen's going to go over to the left-hand side. I think that works. Lecoq and Carvalho, I'm going to swap you two round, basically because Lecoq's having all the chances and Lecoqing them up. Corner for AGF, not ideal. It's a header from Darlan. Pete looked like he went for that one himself. It's dinked to the top of the bar, gone over. Another chance for AGF, though. Kwon Chang-hoon with a free kick. I'm not even sure who that was who cleared it. Actually, I was going to say Pete, but I don't think it was. Paul has the ball. Ojo with a save. Have we got Peter and Paul playing for us? Not for us, but in this match. That's just a bit odd, isn't it? Ojo with it in his hands. I'm not sure what this highlight is. It's one of those weird ones where nothing or something might have happened, but I don't think it technically has. Tonino to Strunk. Right-hand side is Angelini making his debut. Plays on the ground for Pete. Pete tucks the ball underneath the goalkeeper. The linesman flag has stayed down. It's a second goal that is going to VAR. And it's a second goal that has been disallowed because of an offside. That's nonsense. He's onside. He's onside there. We should be 1-0 up. Admittedly, we've been good enough to be probably 2-0 up. We're 1-0 down. Sebastian Hausner has made it 1-0 to AGF. We do not deserve to lose this game. We really don't deserve to lose this. Straight from the kickoff, we've got another highlight. Darlan to Angelini. He's already looked quite good so far with his few touches of the ball. Strunk has it now for us. Big lump towards Carvalho. Chests it down. He's put the ball in the back of the net. Is that one going to count? We're not getting VAR. It is going to be 1-1. Arguably, of all of them, that was the one that I thought maybe should have been pulled back for VAR. I guess he was onside. He doesn't look it. He looks miles offside. Not going to complain. Definitely not going to complain. I've just seen as well, Ojo's on a 6.3, so he's being blamed for their goal. And this is not good. Furhat with a free kick. 12 minutes left. What are you going to do? Tries to curl it into the top corner. Ojo comes out, claims that one. Very good save. He's also gone for a big kick over the halfway line. It's Tonino doesn't quite get that. AGF keep hold of the ball. Ball over the top. Paul's collected this. Ojo's there. Ojo does nothing. And Ojo's cost us this. They're blaming De Beer for this one. It was Ojo. He just stayed on his feet. A 6.2. Why are goalkeepers so unbelievably awful in this version of Football Manager? Free kick for AGF right at the death. Is it going to be 3? They've hit the bar. It should be 3. The full-time whistle is seconds away. In fact, it's 60 seconds away from going. I don't think we're going to get ourselves another chance here. We've not deserved to lose. We have not deserved to lose this game. We haven't done enough to win the game, admittedly, but a 2-1 defeat it's not good, is it? It's a corner as well. Corner's going to come in. We're over the 94, so this is going to be the last chance of the match. Is it going to be 3-1? Is it going to stay as 2-1 to AGF? Either way, we've lost, haven't we? Ojo comes out and claims that one, just to make himself look a little bit better towards the end of the game. Our goalkeeper cost us. Our goalkeeper cost us in that match 100%. So that result then means that we do stay in third place. AGF are now far too far away. What is that? That is... It doesn't matter. We can't catch them. We literally cannot catch them. I believe we can finish 3rd, 4th or 5th. I haven't done the maths in my head, but I don't think we can be caught by AAB. Randers can only just catch us. There's 9 points available, so Randers can get themselves 47 points. So, 1 win will guarantee us 3rd or 4th place, which means 1 win should be enough to guarantee us the chance of European football next season. Next up then, it is Bromby. It's only been 2 or 3 days since that previous game against AGF, so there are some fitness issues that we're just going to hopefully ride through. Ojo keeps his place in goal. Does he? No, he doesn't. Sviger is going to be making his debut. I think it's his debut. Is it? It is his debut. He's making his debut today in goal for us. Mortensen, Olisema, Darlan and Madhu will be our defence. We're mixing things up. It's going to be Collins, Dladla and Tim De Beer in midfield. Hear me out. Peter Marcondes on the wings. Carvalho and Lecoq up front. Because of fitness issues, we've kind of gone for a lot of rotation. Some maybe questionable decisions, putting De Beer in the middle of the pitch. But we've got... I mean, he's good. He's good at football, okay? I'm also going to tell you the truth. I don't know why I'm doing it, but I want to give it a go. He's very good as a central midfielder. Like, it's not something like I'm just randomly playing a centre-back. He's good as a midfielder, okay? On the bench as well, we've got 2 players getting themselves squad numbers. Naldinho is 1 because we kind of need a backup left-back. I'm arguably thinking about playing him ahead of Madhu. We've also got Sam Patricola, who played 14 times in the MLS last season, And we signed him on a free, and he didn't get a work permit because we weren't paying him enough. We've now given him a new contract, so he is getting paid enough. He's also just been called up to the Canada squad. So we are now on a run of 2 defeats out of 2. We've lost our last 2 games. Admittedly, we've played the teams in first and second place, so you'd expect us to lose those. Interestingly, Bromby are playing a diamond. There's not a huge amount of width there. That's kind of where we want to play. We want to bring our fullbacks forward. We want to get our wingers forward. What's our goalkeeper doing? Good block from Ollie Semmer. It's down the line. Are we going to get there first? We're not going to get there first. Arguably, with us trying to play on the wings, Bromby are going to try and play down the middle. We might kind of counteract each other. Marcondes with a corner towards the front post, and Darlin is there, scoring his first goal of the season. It has taken nearly the entire season for Darlin to score a goal from a corner. He's literally attacking the front post every single corner, and that's his first goal. That as well is a massive goal for us, because that will put, I think, 5 points between us and Bromby, which means we will likely only need 1 more point to finish 3rd place in the table if it all stays this way. It's on the right-hand side, tries to cross it, hits the first man. Darlin calmly down. Kingsley Madu. Now Dalar. Now Darlin. Madu again. Down the line. Marcondes. Antonin Lecoq. Ball forward. Pete's on the right-hand side. Hopefully he stayed onside as well. Pete tries to cross it. Can't manage it. And now Bromby can possibly get a counter-attack of their own. Ollie Semmer wins the head for us. I say wins. He was unmarked. He was the only one going for the header. It's Marcus. Down the line. Stops, plays it on the ground. Schoen's in on goal, and Schoen has blasted that into the back of the net, but we're getting more VAR. And the goal has been disallowed. Very good. That's what we like to see. It's not only us that gets goals disallowed through VAR. It's a free kick in a good position, and it is tipped over. I think it is tipped over by the keeper. So we're going to see the corner. It's going to be, I can't even read his name. No, I'm not even sure what his name was. It's cleared. Pete's going to get there first. Down the line. Good job, Pete. Lecoq still inside our half for the moment. Carvalho controls it. He's got a runner in Mortensen. I don't know why he didn't let Mortensen keep running down the line and play the ball through rather than play it backwards. Schoen has it now on the ground. Darlin, the scorer, clears it to Pete. This highlight's going back and forth. I feel like there's a goal or a very good chance. Marcondes is the man. Marcondes should be the one scoring it. And we've got a corner? We've got a corner. I think Lecoq tried to do a weird little flick thing then, didn't he? Marcondes has gone over. Darlin should be going to the front post. Doesn't get near him. And it's cleared. Lecoq keeps it alive. He doesn't keep it alive? How have we not managed to get that? And now Bromby cleared the ball. That was a very long highlight for very little happening, wasn't it? Marcondes with a free kick in a very good position. This could be going in. Top corner. It's hit the bar. Emiliano Marcondes could have made it 2. He's now got a chance from the corner instead. It's towards De Beer, I think, at the front. It's fallen for somebody. It's back to Marcondes. Tries to cross it straight into the first man. And it's all the way back with the keeper. Was that the highlight, or is something else going to happen? Mortensen to Kingsley Madu. Goes for a little run. Back to Darlin. On the ground to Tin. He goes for a run. Darlin again. Now Madu again. Now De Beer. Ball forward. Lecoq's chasing it down. He's not going to quite get there in time. Pete's not going to get there either. This highlight is all over the place. Pete's ball forward to Marcondes. He's got himself another chance, and this time Emiliano Marcondes dinks it over the keeper. But we've got more VAR, everybody. This one's counted. 4 times we've had VAR in the last 2 matches. 3 of them have been disallowed. The first one has finally counted. Still not even at half-time. This match seems to be going on forever. Marcondes back to Darlin. Collins in the middle. Madu, first time cross towards Carvalho. He's not going to get there, but Antonin Lecoq is going to get there. It's 3-0 against Bromby. I'd like to think this is how well we were playing against AGF, but we're taking our chances. Against AGF, we did not take the chances. Against Bromby, we are taking every single one that is coming our way, and arguably, ones that aren't, like that Lecoq goal. Marcondes with a free kick. Are we going to make it 4 early on in the second half? Darlin's headed effort hits the bar and goes over. All of a sudden, Darlin's kind of turned into this, super striker as well. What's happening with Randers? They're 2-0 up against Copenhagen at the top of the table. It's Bromby with the ball, though. Is it going to be 3-1, or can we get this off them? It's off the bar. It's crossed in. Schoen heads over the bar. We got lucky once again. We maintain... I mean, it's a 3-goal lead. I shouldn't be worried, but sometimes we do like to implode. Mortensen with the ball on the right-hand side for us. Crosses it early. Darlin needs to get there and doesn't manage it. And now Hermansson with the ball in his hands. 63 minutes exactly on the clock. Big kick from the keeper. Kingsley Madu. I don't know what you were trying to do there, mate. It's Bromby into the area. It's hit the first man. Schweizer comes out, holds onto that. He has so far had a very good debut for us. Not done any subs, have I? I feel like we should do some subs. Right, Mortensen's going to come off. Oliver Svensson is going to come on. We've not really seen too much of him, have we? He keeps appearing on the bench occasionally. We're also going to do Patricola coming on for Pete, and then we're going to swap him over with Marcondes. So Patricola goes onto the left. Do we do Naldinho as well? We do Naldinho for Kingsley Madu. Final 15 minutes then. Can we get a fourth? A fourth would be absolutely lovely. If we concede, I'm not going to be too impressed. That's the word. Because it means Schweizer doesn't get himself a clean sheet on his debut. Marcondes to Patricola, the Canadian. Finds Lecoq, loses out to Hegheim. And now Hegheim can go for a run. He's their centre-back, right? He's their centre-back. He's massively out of position. But they've managed to keep hold of the ball. Singh with an effort. He rattles the crossbar as well. What is going on in this match? And Olasema kicks the ball off for a throw to Bromby. I'm starting to feel like Bromby are getting very unlucky. The scoreline makes us look probably a lot better than the match has actually been. We've taken our chances, and that's about it. Svensson with the ball on the right-hand side. 3 in the box. Patricola's at the back. Heads forward to Carvalho. It's off the bar again. What's happening? I feel like we've hit the bar or post, or Bromby have hit the bar or post about 10 times in this match. Edge of the penalty area. It's a deflected effort. It's gone off for a corner. We are 1 minute over the 93, so this is the last chance of the game. It is going to be 3 very valuable points against Bromby. The full-time whistle does go. That's a massive win. Absolutely massive win. And with 2 games left to play, we're third. We can technically drop down to 4th place. However, there needs to be a 23-goal swing between us and Bromby. Bromby, who are Bromby playing? I mean, I feel like they're probably playing... They've got AGF and they've got AAB. So, I'm going to... Right, I might balls this up completely, but I'm going to say we've finished third. We'll be back once we've played the final 2 games of the season, which is Copenhagen and Randers. So, we've played our final 2 games of the season, and we were awful. We did not score a single goal. We lost 2-0 against Copenhagen, and we lost 3-0 against Randers, but that does not matter, because Bromby lost, I think they lost with AGF. Or they drew with AGF. There you go, a 0-0 draw against AGF. So it did not matter in the end. But the fact that we didn't score was a little bit concerning. I'm not 100% certain if we've qualified for the Conference League. It says we have. And I assume because of the, It's the FA Cup, the Danish FA Cup. This fella, Copenhagen won it, which means 4th place will get the European playoff spot, which means we're good. We're fine. We're going to Europe again. That's something that's happening. We do need to consider possibly having some more money, board. That would be ideal. I know we just spent literally nearly £1 million at the start of this episode, so possibly wasn't the best plan. But we're in Europe for a 2nd season, okay? 2 seasons in Europe. Let's put a bit more investment in this squad, or we might need to do the worst. And if we look at our squad and sort by value, we don't have a huge amount of expensive players. Obviously, De Beert and Darlan are up there. We can buy Darlan for £1.8 million. He's worth nearly 15, so I'd love to do that, but we don't have the £1.8 million. We got Mayer, we've got Pete, we've got Montano, who are all worth apparently over £1 million. Do we need to look at maybe selling some of these players? Maybe even some of the youngsters who we've brought in, like a Lecoq. If we can shift them on for like £5 million, that would be ideal. Or, the other option, if PSG would be up for it, selling that 50% clause, or just selling him. Maybe sell him to somebody else for like £40 million. That would be nice. A couple of days later, and we've got our budget for next season, and we can't buy Darlan because it's only £581,000. £66,000 in the wages. Can we do some rejigging to get one? We can't. No, we can't do that. Right. We're in a bit of a sticky situation. Maybe season 5 might be a nice quick season from a video perspective, because I'm expecting to finish roughly 3rd down to 6th. We're going to be finishing in that space next season, I assume. I'm not guaranteeing that. I'm not guaranteeing that one bit, but we're kind of at the point in a save, and you'll get that with most saves where you do it with clubs or nations that aren't perhaps the best in the world, where we're now trying to fill the gap. We're trying to fill the void between us and the Champions League teams, and then once we've filled that gap, then we should be able to improve a lot better and a lot quicker. We might be in for a slog for the next couple of seasons. But that is not now. That is obviously going to be next season or so. Just a quick reminder of where we have come. We started Season 1. We won the 3rd tier. In Season 2, we finished 2nd in the 2nd tier. Season 3, we finished 7th. It's a lot better than what it was, wasn't it? We almost got relegated, but then we kind of flew away in the relegation phase. 3rd place this season. If we keep that trajectory up, we're going to finish 2nd or 1st. I don't think it's going to happen, okay? Honestly, 3rd to 6th. That's my expectations. Thank you very much for watching this episode and this season. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. And I will be back next time with Season 5 of Esbjerg and another European adventure.